Second act which came in country is the CPA Act, Consumer Protection Act 19. We have a lot heard about consumer forum where the penalty is in the form of money, the compensation. And nowadays, all simple negligence case goes to this particular forum. The district forum has been empowered to adjudicate the case of 1 crore now with the new act. So almost every case is going to go to your district place only. And the greatest change which CPA Act has brought, that patient or complainant can file a complaint where he reside or work for the gain. So there are high chances that if you are treating a patient in your territory of some other district or some other state rather, who's working there and came to you for the treatment, he has got a right to file in Delhi also. He has got a right to file in Bihar also if the patient of Delhi or Bihar or any of the state. So new law has definitely brought the greatest change for filing the cases for the monetary benefit. The AMRI judgment of a Honorable Supreme Court has opened the domain of asking a compensation. Earlier in our country, it was restricted. People need to justify the amount. But AMRI judgment has given 11 crore compensation in a case of a death, 6 crore plus interest, where the interpretation by the lawyer says the human body cannot be compensated with any amount of money. Taking this as a ground, taking mental torture as a ground, mental harassment as a ground, legal fees as a ground, incidental expenses as a ground, people are filing a cases of 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, even in dentistry cases. And the medical cases, friend, I have got a cases of 30 crore in a cesarean death, 28 crore compensation case in septicemia due to intramuscular injection. And everywhere this is common. IM injection is very common, even in dentistry. Local anesthesia, you give an injection, you don't know where and how patient is going to die. So in that case, 28 crore compensation. 10 crores is very common. 5 crores is very common nowadays. But even in dentistry, I have got a cases of 50 lakhs. So friend, you need to be very careful. Because Consumer Fora is a consumer platform where you need to defend yourself very well. Otherwise, if you can't pay, then you need to sell your property also. But defense to Consumer Fora, I always say to have a good professional indemnity policy. Like medical policy, if you used it, you have been benefited. If you have not used it, you are continuously paying the premium for years. But even after 10 years, one time you use, all your premium is recovered. Same happens with professional indemnity policy. 1991, the policy was constituted by government insurance company. Today, every insurance company is providing the same. Friend, professional indemnity policy. Today also, if you see your policy, I don't know if you got a policy with you, are excluding cosmetic domain from that policy. But by default, if you ask me in dentistry practice, majority of the time we are doing a cosmetic surgery only, a cosmetic practice only. And when time comes, the same insurance company repudiate your claim on the basis of cosmetic domain. Old indemnity policy was covering the scenario situation in those days, but new indemnity policy need to cover every possible thing, including your second opinion, telemedicine, online consultation, robotic surgery, everything possible in that, including latest technology, which is innovation in dentistry field also. So friend, that is the greatest defense which you have got in your hand. I always recommend to every single doctor to have a customized professional indemnity policy for yourself. This customized indemnity policy are going to protect you a lot in a medical practice. Even if you lose the case, the insurance company is there to pay the compensation, including the legal fees. I'll tell you what customized indemnity policy covers. It covers completely legal fees across the country. Even if matter goes to Bihar, UP or Delhi or any of the southern country, you need to pay for the advocate even if you're winning the case. So your customized policy covers advocate fees also. It covers 1:1. Means suppose you got a 50 lakhs rupees policy or 1 crore policy. So one case of 1 crore or 10 case of 10 lakh or 20 case of 5 lakhs it covers. It is having an inbuilt part of out-of-court settlement where reputation becomes very important. So in defensible cases, definitely insurance company are going to talk to the patient and settle outside the court also. If it is indefensible case, that is a procedural aspect and given that. So out-of-court settlement is also inbuilt in this particular policy. Cashless means suppose court has given the order, all older policies all old policies of indemnity are the reimbursement policy. So suppose court has given an order of 10 lakh and you don't have a 10 lakh, then insurance company is not going to reimburse you. You first pay that and then claim to the insurance company. And if that is repudiated, you are gone. But this time, the customized policy covers that also. When court order comes, insurance company is going to pay a direct and lots of other benefits in that. IDA definitely was concerned about the people, and that's the reason they tied up with us, and that policy is available for you also in a peanut amount. Why I say peanut amount? Because today, if you are paying 20,000 for 1 crore indemnity policy, which was brought to 7,000 for 1 crore, and with medical legal services around 12,000 for 1 crore. Imagine the difference. It is 50% discounted policy. You can see the rate imprinted on your policy, how much you are paying for what amount, and then check that how much you are going to pay a year with the customized policy. The customized policy with a rate discount is offered to you through us. You can definitely take advantage of that. IDA has really done a lot negotiation to bring this policy for their people. There's a two domain. I'll never advise you to get trapped with the agents, because agent to sell the product to you never give you proper information. I have seen lots of dentistry policies of physician policy. Physician policy comes in a picture where only treatment part is there. That was in olden days. Surgeon policy, which includes your surgical part, which is today's reality. 90% dentistry are doing a surgery. Why talk other thing? BDS degree itself talks about bachelor in dental surgery. So you are a surgeon, but I have seen that agent to take a policy and doctor to pay a less amount of premium, always gone for physician policy. And that is not going to protect you, please. So don't degrade yourself. You are a surgeon, so keep yourself as a surgeon category. Don't degrade to physician category and take an indemnity policy of physician category. So take a surgeon category policy which covers the cosmetic domain, all cosmetic domain, are available to you through IDA. You can ask the IDA people, you can ask other people. You can, if you wish, can avail the benefit of the policy and enjoy the policy. Third thing is a medical counsel. Medical counsel has got a 3 punishment for you. One, warning if they found unethical practice. Second, suspension of registration. Third, permanent removal of registration from the list. But permanent removal does not happen, because permanent removal is professional death penalty, which is never ever given. So not to worry. And doctors are there to educate the matter. The maximum what happen, you get a warning or suspension of 2 days, 3 days, but don't do unethical practice. This happens only in unethical practice. Coming down again to the advertisement part. I have seen that now my dentists are more involved in advertisement to lure a patient, to bring a patient. Earlier, it was not been taken care by any of the law. Only council used to take action. But now, with the new law of CPA, advertisement is very seriously considered as an offense, where for misleading advertisement, for luring a patient, for giving a wrong information to patient, the penalty is of 10 lakh rupees for first offense and repeat offense 50 lakhs rupees. Even the endorser, before and after, you give a picture of two people, the endorser also become a liable to pay 10 lakhs and 50 lakhs. So before giving advertisement, please be careful. Like up to 80% discount, please don't do that, because it's ambiguous. Clearly say 20%, up to 80%, and then you give 20% discount, it becomes deficiency in service. So my friend, for the defense part, first defense, you need to have a good control over your medical record. The first prior defense for every doctor is to have a good medical record keeping. Documents. I'm not going to speak everything on document. My YouTube channel, Advocate Dr. Mishra or Doctors Risk Medical Legal Services YouTube channel, got lots of sessions I have taken across the country, where I've spoken on only on a medical record for hours. will be available, or in future, if at all, Srinivas, Praveen, or any of people wanted to have a session on that, I'll definitely are there to help you out. But medical record keeping is a very, very important aspect in your dental practice, and that to be very especially when you are having a continuation sheet or follow-up patient, like implant, you call for 3 times. RCT, root canal treatment, you call for 3 times. After 2 times, 3 times, patient does not have a pain. They will never come for the capping. And after 6 months, they will come with pain because they have not done a capping. They have never turned up for the capping. And then you need to remove the tooth and then alligate. They alligate. So all the spec need to be taken care in your medical record keeping. That is going to save you a lot. Because if medical record is good, you get result in your favor. In one of cosmetic case where hair laser removal was done on a patient which caused the burn, when went to the court of law, the consent part is very clearly spoken about the complications of burn, read by the court, and court has given a judgment in favor of a doctor. If records are good, friend, you can be safeguarded in every court. So medical record is the first defense. Second defense is a professional indemnity policy. Again and again, I'll request you to go for the customized indemnity policy with the low cost available for you through IDA. We, being a medical legal service provider, have been approached, and we committed for our doctors across the country from last 16 years. We are very happy to serve our doctor in a medical legal service domain. We negotiated indemnity policy and offered them, and that is available for you. Third defense is the medical legal service. Medical legal service, yes, we are the part and parcel to that. Medical legal service covers every aspect which is not covered in indemnity policy. Even if you got indemnity policy of any of the organization or country or insurance company, you need to have a medical legal service policy or expertise of a medical legal service. Why? Because pre-litigation is not covered under indemnity policy. Pre-litigation means a patient comes to you, filed with you, you know he is going to be a potent litigant. You need a support from medical legal expert for auditing of your IPD, OPD paper, or auditing of a contingency sheet before it goes to the court of law, for answering a notices to the guy, for supporting you in all given domain is going to be pre-litigation things. Pre-litigation also, many of the time, scenario situation comes where patient threaten you with dire consequences. How to handle the mob, how to handle the press reporter as also a part and parcel to that, which is not covered in the indemnity policy. Suppose during surgery something has gone wrong, you're doing a implant and something has gone wrong, or you're doing a tooth extraction and something gone wrong, or any of the procedure you're doing bridging or whatever. During that, you can consult your doctor immediately, a medical legal expert immediately, make your IPD, OPD paper accordingly, make your preparation accordingly, you can be safeguarded. People are there to defame you, because that is the commonest thing which we are finding in court, India, that people are writing everything on social media. Defaming my doctor, reputation of my doctor is at stake. In such a scenario, sending a notice of defamation to these people to stop this, securing a reputation also plays a vital role, and that is not covered under indemnity, but that is definitely covered under medical legal service policy. Not only that, recovery. I have found that my dentist also loses 2 to 5 lakhs rupees in a year for non-payment of a bill by the patient. Either they have given a check and which got bounced, or they have ran away, or they have not given a part payment, and my doctor does not do anything. When you got your own people to there to help you, take a help of medical legal experts, send a notice to them. I have seen that with a simple recovery notice, 50% money comes. So take a help of these people. Post litigation, if matter goes in court of law, advocates are not very versed with the medical terminology. They are dependent on you. So drafting plays vital role. Now, drafting need to be careful. That drafting need to be done with very carefulness. My doctors are busy. In such a scenario, your medical legal experts comes in a picture who are aware about the medical terminology also, are aware about the law also, can help you to draft and argue the matter in the court of law. So during, pre and post, services are there with the medical legal service. So you can adopt a medical legal service of Doctor's Risk. You can go on Doctor's website. You can go to IDA also. You can go on YouTube of Doctor's Risk. You can go on Dr. Misha. You'll find a lot of things. If you're interested, you can go with that. The third defense is the medical legal service. Fourth defense is naturally communication, which you are aware of. Communication not only with the patient, but you need to train your receptionist also to communicate well with the patient. Because majority of cases which I have found in recent past is because of your paramedical staff. If a Kamwali Bai, the sweeper is sweeping and suddenly patient walk in, she shouts like anything, and that causes ego hurt to the patient, can lead to litigation. So you need to have a good communication with every people. And finally, having a medical law education, which IDEA is already doing today. Definitely you have been blessed with something new, some new knowledge. Definitely you have been got. And not only that, we are there to send you medical legal tips regularly. If you are part and parcel of medical legal services, latest judgment, how to keep medical record, how many years you need to keep, how to dispose of, and various other factors. So continuous education in the form of medical legal tips are also there as a part and parcel to this. Friend, with the three liability, criminal liability, civil liability, and medical counsel liability, with the five defenses, medical record keeping, having a professional indemnity policy, medical legal service support system, communication, and medical law education,